back to the YouTube channel of Pro Enzo Vids, and this is my round 5 Super League tips of 2022. I would have done this about 2 days ago, but obviously got caught up with other things to do with like NRL and everything, so I was sort of focusing on that a bit more, and look, other stuff in general outside of this as well, got a bit caught up and didn't have much time to really get into the whole tipping video of the Super League, but yeah, I released it this afternoon, so I hope you all enjoy. I just want to say quickly as well that I will be doing a review on the Manly vs Panthers game after this, or in the coming hours when obviously the game finishes, and then I'll do a review on the game basically. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is my round 5 Super League tips 2022. So yeah, enjoy. So the very first game of round 5, it is Leeds Rhinos versus Hull FC at the home ground of Leeds, being Headingley Stadium. So obviously, yeah, both teams have sort of been up and down in terms of form as late. Last week, Rhinos beat Wakefield 34-18, so a good win there after a loss against Catalans the week before. As for Hull FC, they had a tight loss to the Tigers, losing 33-26. So yeah, they've but recently they've been alright, just that they haven't really been too convincing as late, but they've been okay in some games, I will say, but not every. But yeah, for this game though, I will be tipping the Rhinos to get up. I just think Rhinos are a bit more trusted in my opinion, and I think they'll get the job done over Hull. So yeah, Leeds to win. I'll go Leeds by about 10 points. Now, the next game on the Friday, it is Wakefield Trinity versus Toulouse Olympic, and this is at the home ground of Wakefield, Be Well Support Stadium. So, yeah, this is pretty tough to tip because both teams haven't been in the best form recently, and both teams have had a poor start to the 2022 season. Looking at Wakefield's form, they had a pretty big loss to last week against Leeds, losing 34 points to 18, and I'm trying to find Toulouse's recent form, but they haven't been too good either. So it is very tough to go with because it can go either way, really, when you think about it. So yeah, but look, Wakefield have been a little bit better though. Wakefield have actually put a bit more effort in their games as of recently. Like, they may not be winning games, but their effort's been a bit more there, So this is why I might have the edge, or they may have the edge over the Toulouse side. So that's why I'll tip them to probably win. So I'll probably go, yeah, I think it'll be tight. So I reckon around 6 points. Wakefield will beat Toulouse by. So Wakefield by 6. Now on the Friday as well, it is Salford Red Devils versus Hull KR, and this is kicked off at AJ Bell Stadium, the home of the Salford Red Devils. So I'm going through the Devils' recent form. So they lost last week to Huddersfield, 34 points to 2. They had a very good start to the season, I believe. Salford, but just up until the last 2 games actually against Hull FC and Huddersfield, they've been very disappointing. So it's just like they started well, but yeah, they really have faded off ever since. So that's not a good sign, I guess, for Salford. And as for the Robins, Hull KR, they're also not in the best form either. They lost last week to my team, St Helens, 42-8, and looking at their form, they've been a bit inconsistent. Like, they've only had the 1 win this year, and that was against Castleford. So this is a pretty tough game to pick, to be honest. Like, I really don't know where to go here, but I think for this game I will tip Salford just because it's at their home ground and everything. But look, I'm not confident going into this game with zero confidence, but Salford to win. Now, the very last game on the Friday, it is St Helens My Club against the Warrington Wolves, and this is at the home ground of Saints, being totally weak to stadium. So looking off Saints' recent form, they've been very good. They haven't lost a game yet. They're obviously due to lose a game, but they've been very good. Obviously, they've won 4 games in a row, so they can make it five in a row this week. Have to wait and see. But yeah, very impressed as a Saints fan in terms of their form. I'm very happy with how everyone's going. Guys like Lewis Dodd and Batchelor and I think Mackinson's had a good start to the year, and so does Lomax. All these guys are just combining well, and Jack Wellesby's been very impressive. Like, it's just good to see as a fan, seeing these guys fire consistently. As for the Wire, they've been good as well, apart from only 1 loss they got last week against Catalans, which was a bit of a surprise, to be honest, for me. But other than that, they've been good. The Wire, they've been pretty good, actually. But yeah, my tip for this game, look, I think we are due to lose eventually, but I will go us because of recent form and how we have been going. I just trust us a bit more, so I will tip us to win by about 8 points. But the Wire do have a good record against us in some way, so I wouldn't be surprised, but I'll tip us still. Now, moving on to the very first game of 2 on the Saturday, it is Huddersfield Giants versus Castleford Tigers at the home ground of Huddersfield, being John Smith Stadium. So, yeah, look, with the Giants' form recently, they had a pretty good start to the year, I believe. I believe their start's been pretty good, Giants. Like, they've been one of the most underrated teams heading to this, or not heading to this year, but just in terms of form so far, they've been pretty underrated with how they're going, and I have been impressed with them. So, yeah, they beat Salford last week 34 points to 2. And as for Castleford, their form has not been great either, but they did beat Hull FC last week, which is pretty impressive, and that was a big shock actually as well. So, yeah, I think Castleford can take a lot of positives out of that win against Hull FC last week. But my tip for this game, I just think Huddersfield are a bit more better, and I think they've been a little bit, bit more trustworthy in terms of form as of late. So I will tip Huddersfield by about 12. Now, rounding up the very last game of round 5, it is Catalans Dragons versus Wigan Warriors, and this game's at Stade Gilbert Brutus Stadium, the home of the Catalans Dragons. So, as I go on to their form and how they've been going, just give me a sec. Yeah, now looking at the Dragons' recent form, they have been very good. They have been actually really good. They've, they obviously lost to Saints in the first round, but ever since then they've kept winning and winning and winning, and they've won 3 straight games. Their form looks pretty good so far, so good things for Catalans actually, looking at that. And as for the Warriors, Wigan, they're been really good as well. They've only haven't lost a game yet, so they're still been good. So this is actually a pretty tight game because both teams have been in pretty good form. So this is obviously a toss of a coin sort of game, and this is one I actually want to watch as well. I want to try and attempt to watch this game if I can. So yeah, looking forward to this one. It's a pretty big battle, but my tip for this game, I think I will tip Wigan to win. I do think Wigan can get the job done here and cause a bit of an upset because I think Dragons are always good at in France when they play there, but I think Wigan, I like what they've been doing this year, so I think they can continue the winning streak. So Wigan Warriors to win by about 2. So right there, that was my round 5 tips of the Super League. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you do like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And just want to say also, I have hit over 30 subscribers in the space of 2 days, and I was at 1,450 on Tuesday, but then on the Thursday today in Australia, wherever you're watching from, of course, I got to 1,480 subscribers, so that's another 30 I've gained there. So really do appreciate everyone subscribing to the channel and just tuning in, because that shows that you all enjoy the content I'm doing. So and that's the main thing, So thank you again to those people who have been showing support to the channel. It means a lot. But everyone, thanks for watching. Catch you on the very next one.